on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Yo. Shit, Steve was down different team. Shit, actually, tell him what team though. He'll be the team.
Tight end Howard complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And they let you know how to play down there with anybody.
What?
Jameis now on first down. It's caught. Humphreys. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell they're concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college.
You still let Caruso, not Caruso, looking at that Cicero.
They could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game.
He was on that Cicero.
I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him,
Nah, that's Calico, man.
I mean, Calico, that's what I mean. Downtown right there.
Yeah, nah, that goes there. I'm at Hodak now.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you right by the crib then.
Yes, sir.
You walk to work, don't you?
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
You said what?
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, you missed it. All that hard work for nothing.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, he's going to air it out. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming
he should have fumbled that.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll throw again. Winston. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Winston being chased down left. And he slides to avoid the hit. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Winston. Evans has it left side. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I like watching the wide receiver because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackle made by K1 Short. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now it's Barner. And the Panthers coming out now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
Cam fighting. He lost the ball.
Oh, Cam get the ball.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
When I see a play like that,
man, I swear, I'm finna check his ass out right now.
How many people playing with Cam Newton?
I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Jameis on second down. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now it's Barner. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets him here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the man to bring him down was Cyrus Jones.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that,
come on,
explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Boykin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Boykin will throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
What's that?
He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Move review. Oh, my God. I was going to say.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Time for you to go to bed.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Winston again. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Jameis now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. It's time to play.
From the gun, Winston. Shakes off the side. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And off his back foot. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And he will
Oh, my
score.
God.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston as the first half is winding down. And the
You guys saying that bullshit.
That'll give them a 2-score lead.
You had to be watching my game, boy.
Hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all.
That was some straight bullshit.
It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Man, standing around looking.
And here we go. It's in the air. Now it's Barner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I swear.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now it's Barner. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Riley.
Play action. Now Boykin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep
Now you
balls.
talking this in the score, something like hear your voice, man.
I was outside, man. You know I got the youngin', so I'm smoking now. I smoke.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's why you can hear me.
Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out
this
onto the
motherfucker
field.
down a little
Real
bit.
dud for that one.
Has that happened to you
I done
before?
put you up. I done beat you so many times.
Doing that back
Put
in
that
the
little money on you. 18, all that good shit, nigga. Whatever you want to talk about, nigga. Whatever the motherfucker you want to talk about, nigga. Let's go. That way.
Sometimes with the running game, you just
They track them down, though.
time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
They be tracking off. They track everybody down.
With the overall essence of the running game.
Winston now, eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20.
Oh, man, come on with this bullshit.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, you saw the route start to develop downfield. On a busted play.
Yeah, but I had to let Calicos go, man. That motherfucker was...
Riley, lay out.
Man, I swear.
They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. On third down, that's Sims. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now it's Barner. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Receive. And he fumbled it. It's on the
God
ground.
damn. The ball.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They go play action here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there. First down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it
Yes.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And Tampa Bay. Trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
You want that man to go down.
Remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Winston now to throw on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Winston. Standing defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down.
Sigh of relief, no doubt on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to get some field position.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now Boykin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, it's Boykin. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Boykin on first and 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down.
And they're going to get to a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Vinny Curry able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Boykin. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Because KP beat him. He wanted him to lose.
KP left. The nigga KP left. Oh.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They're going to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw, Winston. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Boykin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And the drive begins here with Sims. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nah, that was me.
They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities.
That was me. You in my division. So I was hoping he beat you.
Back to wrap this one up after this. Winston.
Hey, Gil, I see you, Gil. Calling me the diarrhea.
They need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
You see what I'm doing to me.
Pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Bring the ball.
Step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing now is Boykin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We might as well chunk that up. Best to know he ain't paying that. Right. Especially with no nigga out of town you don't know.
This time with Jones. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. Great blocking.
Mike ain't lost.
It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Boykin. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
Man, I fucked up in the red zone about 3 times, man. I supposed to won this.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this one just shy of midfield.
Yeah, man, I'm finna start working on him. I'm trying to get Cam up for some picks.
Timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
He out of here. Well, I just been on here working with him. He played just like him. Cam be throwing all damn picks, man.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
I got him out free agent, too.
In most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your